let's see about polishing up one of these doodads. Let's get right started. Is that right? Let's get started. And trust me, they ain't much.
Yep, there's the keys, $49.95.95.
And a lot of you say, I don't know why you're spending all this time on these junk wheels, and you're right, they are. But we're making things like brand used here, baby. That stupid air compressor, that thing kicks on every time I'm recording.
Boys, we got another one, a 19.
Welcome to RCindustry. Well, guys, I got a little project or two I want to work on here today. We went on the marketplace. You know how that is. You start spending money when you do that. So, let's take a look at what I got here. And trust me, they ain't much. I went down in the southern western reaches of the Kentucky and picked up these rims off the boy down there. Met him and his son, pretty good old chaps. And oh yeah, let's see if we can get these apart. So what I want to do is I'm just going to take these apart and kind of look them over and see what we got. All right, show you more. Okay, well, we got them wheels all stripped down there, and I want to clean them up a little bit. This one is an 83 Chevrolet rim, and these four are an 84 GMC rim. You know, that's what the code on the back says. And that'd be right, because one of these, well, yeah, this one's got a bow tie on it. You can't hardly see it, it's faded out, but yeah. So, but I did some measuring on them, and they all seem like they're the same. So we're going to clean these up and see what they look like. All right, show you more. Okay, well, these things cleaned up pretty good. I want them to kind of...
Get it? All right.
Well, thanks for the interruption. Well, anyway, I think these things are going to clean up pretty good. I want to let them dry good, and then we're going to scuff up and repaint this. That's kind of a hammered silver look. So we are going to, yeah, we're going to put some paint on them. Show you more. Hey, it's Rick here, and we're back again today to work on these wheels. Picked me up some paint, so got some hammered fake chrome here, and so yeah, we're going to scuff them up and paint them a little bit. I ain't looking for, you know, showroom quality here. I'm just wanting something to make it look a little better. So anyway, let's get right started. Is that right? Let's get started. Show you more. All right, so I got a couple of these tires up here, and or rims, you know, whatever, tires and rims, whatever you call them. Anyway, I'm going to scuff up these here with just some 180, and then we're going to, spray them down. Well, we will tape them off, because even though these tires are not going to be the ones I, probably drive the vehicle on all the time, they are going to have to work as some rollers here in the, in the driveway area. So, and I don't want them to look crappy, so I'm going to tape them off, and then we'll get these sprayed, and then we'll let them dry. Show you more. Okay, so that feels pretty smooth. So maybe right there. Let's work on that just a little bit more. And we'll go ahead and get this other one ready, and then we'll tape this off. Show you more. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take some of this here fancy painter's tape. And this stuff, by the way, I don't think works very good for like taping off a vehicle to paint it. But it'll work for this. So, because I don't want to paint these valve stems black. I had to have a new valve stem put on one of these. And so, I think it was this one here. This is the one that sat flat for so long. And that's why the tire's kind of funky looking there, because the beads are leaking. So I got the new valve stem in it, but I gotta get the bead fixed on it. So anyway, like I said, these are just some temporary tires, so I can roll this thing around and we can work on it. Okay. I'm just going to keep going around and around on that. And then we're going to take this paper and tape that down on there. So I'll show you when I get done. Okay, well, as you can see, we got them all taped up there and ready to shoot some paint on them. So we're going to use this antique pewter hammered indoor outdoor paint by Bear, and we're going to see how this does. Get this shook up a little bit. Let's see what we got here. This is going to take several thin coats while keeping it shook. And a lot of you say, I don't know why you're spending all this time on these junk wheels, and you're right, they are. But we're making things like brand used here, baby. And then we're going to put coat number 2 on here. Okay, well, them turned out pretty good. The beauty rings hide all that kind of stuff, so, which leads me to the next thing here. We got to get these beauty rings down here out and clean them up. And we got two kinds of these, so I'm going to show you both styles. One I'm pretty sure is from the 80s, and one is probably from the 70s, so show you more. Okay, like I was saying, one of these is from the 70s, late 70s, and one's from the 80s. And this squared off one is more from like 1980, 81 through about 86. I'm not sure exactly when they changed them. And then this one here is more rounded off. So I think we're gonna stick with these for this project. And while this is all drying, let's just get these cleaned up. show you more. Okay, well, we got our Delta radials here, you know. Delta. I've never even heard of a Delta, but, you know. So what we got here, these say GMC on them. This one has a Chevrolet bow tie, sort of. And these two say GMC, so I don't want it to say that. So I'm going to see if I can peel this off of here. Because I don't want it on there. So I don't know if it'll come off. It's glued, looks like a little glued on kind of thing here. So I'm going to keep chipping away at this and see if I can get these off of here. And then we're going to polish these up, and I've got something else I'm going to put on there, so show you more. Okay, so we can see we got that all cleared off there. The chrome's kind of pitted under it. I mean, these things are not in real great shape. So we're going to let the air compressor run. Okay, well, as I started to say before I was rudely interrupted by the air compressor, we're just going to put some turtle wax on these, and we're just going to kind of see if we can shine them up best we can. Because like I said, they're pitted, and you know, these wheels, I mean, I paid a pretty good price for them, but you can't hardly find these, at least not around where I'm at. I'm sure that everybody out there is going to go, oh, I've got a set of them in my garage you could have had. And, yeah, well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of polish these up a little bit. Put some wax on them. Let them dry. And, you know, that's what we're going to do. And I've got something I'm going to put on these, in the centers of these center caps here. And I'll show you that in a moment. All right. Show you more. Okay, well, while that wax is drying on them, let's take and clean these up a little bit. I'll put some wax on these. It won't hurt anything. I mean, they ain't in much good shape either, but you know, the chrome's not pitted on them or nothing, so they'll be all right. From 20 feet back, this thing's going to look just like brand used, baby. Well, these have been sitting for a little bit. Oh, I guess we'll put that cap on that tire. Delta. Okay, so let's see if we can polish these up a little bit. I don't know if they'll get any shinier than they were, but well, they don't look too bad. You know, from a distance, you get right up on them, they look like they're straight out of the junkyard, you know. And they probably really are. Okay, so that's what they look like. Let's see about polishing up one of these doodads. Oops. Yeah, this one's kind of got some curb rash there on it. That's not uncommon, you know. Well, you know, it is what, 84, 94, 2004, 2014. Wow, it's so, you know, that's 40 years old. So it doesn't look bad for 40 years. At least these tires were in better shape for 40 years. All right, let's see if we snap that on there. There, see, that don't look too bad. Get that center cap on there. But we gotta put something on here first. Let me get the rest of these polished up and I'll show you more. Okay, well, I got these all cleaned up and I've been playing with some stuff here, so I cut the head off of one of my stickers and put on there, and I don't know if I like that so much. But I do like this. I think that will look pretty good. Let's get it up here and see what it looks like on this rim. Because I just think it'll look pretty cool. I just wanted something different. Obviously the GM and the Chevy stuff was all, you know, not in good enough shape to do anything with. Let's see. Of course, that's going to be upside down there. Let me get these put on. And we'll stand back and look at it and see what it looks like. Now I'm assuming these must have had some sort of chrome lug nuts at one time. You can see the rim is beveled. I would guess a regular lug nut will work on them. Should have got me a socket. Alright, let's turn this thing over here and see what this looks like. Oh gosh, these things are heavy. There. Let's spin this around and see what it looks like. Yeah. I don't think that looks too bad. I kind of like it. Show you more. Well, there they are. Deltas. I have no idea what that SIERRADIL radial, but SEER radial AS? I don't know. Okay, well, it's windy, guys, and it looks like it's getting ready to rain. Appreciate you coming along. My marketplace find here, I probably got ripped off, but, you know, it's what I wanted, so how much do you have to pay for something you really want? So, with that said, be sure and like and share, and you can check us out on other platforms like Facebook and MeWe and, I don't know, Instagram. I think I'm on there once in a while. And as always, we're making it just like brand used here. Well, there's Derek. Are you through running now? As I started to say, as always, we're making it just like brand used here, baby. That stupid air compressor, that thing kicks on every time I'm recording. Run, Tallulah, run! Hi, baby. You say you don't know where Rick's Rusty Rex is? Well, I'll tell you. You take the I-69 bypass, loop over on Doglick Road, head up 13th and hang a right, baby, and you're there. Let's just take a tour of the exquisite interior. Oh, well, somebody's been partying, but that's all right. Remember, we're slamming doors on prices today, baby.